Guys, this is an emergency update video, and I highly suggest paying attention to this one because this could very well determine the fate of EOJ, so listen up! But before I do, I just learned something pretty nifty. If you want to speak into the mic but don't want to get those pops from P's, B's, and T's, you can just place the mic directly to your mouth but out of the path of air coming from your mouth. For example, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So that's a nifty tip for anyone who wants to be a voice actor. Anyways, let's get right into the news! Well, besides the obvious shit that's happening on YouTube, I want to talk about that later in this update. You're probably thinking, what else could possibly be just as important or even more important than EOJ getting nuked from YouTube? Well, here's the thing. Episode 2 is going to need a rewrite. Gonna be honest, I wasn't too proud of the writing of Case 1 as a whole in retrospect, but my past proofreaders said it was good, and I just took their word for it. But the new proofreaders proved my fears were correct, so yeah, a rewrite is happening. So let me explain what this rewrite means. First off, let's start with the cons. The rewrite will delay production of the episode, the VAs will have to redo all the parts in that new script, and overall that means it'll take even longer for the episode to come out. And now for the pros of this rewrite. It'll be written better than the original script, the VAs could potentially give better performances and maybe have better quality audio than their last performances, the animators and artists will have more time to work on their craft for a better quality video, and you, the audience, will like the episode even more than anticipated. Yes, this will mean that it will take longer than expected to work on episode 2, but in the long run, it'll turn out much better than the original script. As Shigeru Miyamoto once said, "A delayed game is eventually good. A bad game is bad forever." So this concept includes EOJ, and I want EOJ to be as great as it could possibly be. It's my left letter to the Brony fandom after all, and I would love to look back to this maybe years later and still be proud of it. And besides, I'm not on my own working on EOJ anymore, thanks to my other helpers, so expect only like 4 million years instead of 5 million. Okay, here's the real meat of the update now, because this situation not only applies to EOJ, but all MLP content creators as a whole. And that's the new COPPA rules that YouTube is applying. I don't have time to explain that shit, but basically, YouTube is screwing kid-friendly content to abide to the new COPPA rule, because tech companies are trying to cop a field to the children's data, which is why the FBI is opening up to YouTube. So what does this have to do with EOJ? Well, in the new YouTube TOS, they are going to screw any and all content creators who create kid-friendly content, which includes content that involves cartoon characters that appeal to kids. And guess what? MLP is in that category! And while this specific MLP series involved murder, the idiot machines that Google loves so much is going to be the judge if it's kid-friendly or not. So I might get screwed either way. But another rule that YouTube made is that if you are commercially unviable, then YouTube has the right to take down your channel. So those two big things are why I think EOJ could get screwed. But you know what? For all we know, maybe it'll all be fine, and this will be nothing when it happens, and we will all laugh about it when it's all over. But in case it all goes to hell, and by the way I'm cursing intentionally so this video doesn't count as kid-friendly, I have a backup channel to go to find any future EOJ content. That place is called Bitchute, which honestly has a lot of promise, as it reminds me a lot of the old YouTube. So go to Bitchute and subscribe to the backup EOJ channel there. Also, shameless self-promotion! Actually, this shameless self-promotion is important, because in case this channel goes down the drain, you'll know where to go. DeviantArt, Twitter, Patreon, and Discord. Go to them! Ugh, this whole thing just makes me want to scream. Hold on a minute. I feel like I've been in this situation before. Well, not me, but when I'm playing as someone. You know what? I'll get into this. Because I'm so mad, I just have one thing to say. Ready? Objection!